She's one of our entertainment group managers. She helped design the packet and stayed up for like a long 4 days with minutes, literally minutes of sleep, making sure every design looked great. So next, actually, you know what? Being as good as it is right now, you really helped us get all the Asian American artists out on stage, so it's great. We look to you for expertise on Asian American issues, and made sure to make fun of everyone on staff equally. So it's great. Thank you. All right, Calvin Myung-Gujung, he's also on media. So media Wow. So he's wrote articles for from the very beginning that I've stepped on this project. She's always been probably the most impassioned, on-fire person for this conference, keeping everyone on their toes, and is an excellent worker and has dealt with endless speaker requests. So thank you so much for that. Linda's always happy, always lovable, and she's a great person in general. She always tells goofy jokes. I wish you could tell them now, but no, it's okay. Later. Save it. And she's done an excellent job with the programming throughout the whole time. Philip Joe. So I'm going to bring my logistics directors down now. All of our hotel matters, and if anything, one of our staff also wanted to say thank you for always thinking too much. So that's always good. He thinks about every little thing, and I think that's really important to be logistics director, or one of the logistics directors. Philip, you're soft-spoken, but you have a huge presence. And also thank you very much for organizing all the shuttle matters. Sam Cha, he's our other logistics director, so you can step up. Okay, so Sam has been amazing. If you see him, he looks like the most cracked out person throughout this whole conference. And because he is cracked out, because he's dealt with accommodating every single logistical change matter we've ever had. Especially deadline extensions, if you guys haven't noticed. So again, he looks like a zombie, but he's actually the friendliest of guys. So give him a pat on the back when you can. And next I'm going to bring up my finance team. So Jennifer Lee, she's over there. Sexy Yoja. She's spent a lot of hours, if you haven't noticed, manning the registration table. She is like our little Oma. She makes food for potlucks. She's been helping out in every respect for finance and fundraisers. So thank you, Jen. Mingun Kim is the other person on finance. So this gentleman, if you guys don't remember his face, had the guts to ask a lady out on stage. Poram's my friend too. Poram, are you here? Right there. Oh, I get to put this spot again too. No, I'll be nice. So I think it's awesome meeting you. You're an awesome guy. So, Mingun has spent tireless hours again, keeping us on budget 99.99% of the time. So anything, he's dealt with countless contacts with sponsors and rejections of sponsors and everything, so thank you for that. Next we're getting to our last two. Amy Choi, you can stand up. She's one of our associate directors. Yeah. So, what I have to thank about you is because she worked as my co-associate director. Thank you always for bringing things down to earth and make sure that all of Joe's dreams are realistic. So if anything, by the way, if you take a look in the back of your book, there's quotes for all of us that we put down, and then, hers is, I'm really not that mean. She's not that mean, she's not. She's genuine and has always had her heart in this project, and I think that's what's amazing about her personally. Joseph, we're going to bring up our executive director now. Joseph, from the beginning, I've known this guy on my CASA staff, like, I don't know how many years ago, and he is always optimistic, always positive. This is the man that started it all, if anything, with this big vision of what KASCON should be and how it's going to be and how it ended up. We know you're going to be bumming it in China next year, but we expect big things from you because you always are great, seriously, in every respect. He always has huge dreams and has adjusted them in every way to get them into KASCON 21, partly through her. But if anything, he has always dreamt big, and I think that's such an admirable characteristic of him. I know at first he was unsure about being executive director, but stepped in and took the lead and made sure this conference happened. So, Okay.
And of course, lastly, Kevin. Your great leadership and warm personalities have made all this possible. And thank you personally for being a wonderful mentor and a brother in Christ. And I just have a couple notes to share with you guys before we end this. Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay. So two things. The first thing, I can't even look at you guys, but last year, about a year ago, at Princeton, or on the way to Princeton, I was getting a ride from my cousin, and it was at night. We were catching a night flight, and I was kind of.
It's okay, Joe.
I was looking out the window, and I was thinking, if KASCON, just for once, came to San Diego, I'd be so grateful. It happened today. Another thing is that I remember our first meeting, first after everyone was elected, I made a proclamation at the end of the meeting saying, KASCON 20 on San Diego is going to be the best KASCON ever. I think we accomplished the goal. That's it.
So we're actually going to show you a little something that we do. Very, very corny. I know you guys may have done it in high school. But, if anything, this is something we did at the very end of every KASCON meeting. So we just wanted to show you guys. So it's a nice thing done meetings and stuff. So let's take a look.